Good morning guys, I hope we are well. In this lesson we're going to be piecing together lots of our knowledge. So in the last couple of lessons we've looked at solving equations, and then together before Easter when we were actually in school we looked at brackets. In this lesson we're going to be piecing these two things together. Let's start off with a warm-up. I would like you to see if you remember how to expand a set of brackets. So in each of these questions I want you to expand the brackets, and I'd like you to pause the video now, please. Okay, so let me run through the solutions to make sure that we remember this skill, because we need to be able to expand brackets in order to solve equations with brackets. So first of all, let's think about what this actually means. This means 4 lots of x plus 3. If I have 4 lots of x plus 3, I'm first going to ask myself, well, what is 4 lots of x? Well, 4 lots of x gives me 4x. Now I'm going to ask myself, well, what's 4 lots of 3? 4 lots of 3 gives me 12. So if I have 4 lots of x of 3, I've got 4 x's plus 4 3's, which is 12. So 4x plus 12 is my answer. Next one, 6 lots of x gives me 6x. 6 lots of 3 gives me 18. Next one, 6 lots of 2x gives me 12x, and then 6 lots of 3 gives me positive 18. So notice how this next question is very similar to the question before. Our answer is going to be similar, but not quite the same. So 6 lots of 2x gives me 12x, and then 6 lots of negative 3, be careful, this is a minus 3, so 6 lots of negative 3, a positive number times by a negative number gives me a negative number, so it's 12x minus 18 is my solution. And then the last one, 6 lots of 5x gives me 30x, and then 6 lots of negative 3 gives me negative 18. So that's how we expand a set of brackets. So let's see where this all fits in terms of solving equations. My first equation to solve is 3 lots of x plus 10 gives me 36. So if I've got some number, add 10 to it and then times it by 3, my answer is 36. Let's see if we can figure out what that missing number is. So let's figure out what x is. First of all, I'm going to expand the brackets. 3 lots of x gives me 3x. 3 lots of 10 gives me positive 30. And that all is equal to 36. Okay. Do we see that just in one step, as soon as I've expanded the brackets, this equation now looks like the equations that we were doing last lesson. So I just want x on its own. So there's no real reason for that positive 30 to be there, right? So let's use our balancing method to get rid of this positive 30. If I subtract 30 from both sides, we'll see that this positive 30 and negative 30 nicely cancel each other out. I'll just be left with 3x equals positive 6. So 3 times something gives me 6. What does that something have to be? Well, using my balancing method, if I divide both sides of my equation by 3, that tells me that x has to be 2. Okay, so if you're feeling confident, you can pause the video now and try your example. If you're not feeling confident, please just leave the video running, and I'm going to explain this example now. So 3 lots of x plus 9 equals 36. Just like I've done in my previous example, so look how similar the questions are. Let's see if we can follow what I was doing. So the first thing I'm going to do, expand the brackets. 3 lots of x gives me 3x. And 3 lots of 9 gives me positive 27, and that equals 36. Okay, so remember what we're trying to do. If we're solving an equation, we just want x on its own. So there's no reason for that positive 27 to be there. Let's use our balancing method. So let's subtract 27 from both sides. So this positive 27, negative 27, that makes 0, so they can just vanish. So I'm left with 3x equals 9. So 3 lots of something gives me 9. What is that something? What does x have to be? Using my balancing method, divide both sides by 3, and that tells me that x equals 3. So there's my solution. Okay, so on my post on Google Classroom, you'll find a worksheet attached with lots of equations involving brackets, which I would like you to solve, please. So you'll find your answers on that worksheet on Google Classroom. And also, if you're feeling confident, there is an optional challenge task that you're welcome to complete if you would like to. and these are your solutions to that main task. Okay, just like in the last couple of lessons, I'm around all day to help you, so please just send me an email and I will reply to you as soon as I can, or alternatively just write me a message on Google Classroom and I'll try my very best to help you. Okay, thank you very much.